Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Think. Today we're going to learn about 16 simple but powerful habits. Now, let's begin. Number 1, making compromises. Are you unwilling to make compromises? In your personal life and in the workplace, it pays to meet people halfway. Instead of forcing people to bend to your will, show people you care about their needs, finding a compromise that benefits you both. Whether you're negotiating a deal or arguing with a friend, it's important to respect and value other people's priorities. Now, that doesn't mean you should sacrifice everything to make someone happy, but you should place equal value on their individual needs. When people feel like you care about their needs, they're more likely to care about yours. They'll be more willing to make sacrifices if you can do the same. Number 2, high standards. Do you have high standards for the people in your life? It's good to expect great things from the people around you, but unless you apply those standards to yourself, no one's going to care about or respect your high expectations. So if you want to communicate your high expectations, then deliver your best every single day. Show people that you don't take the easy road. Instead, you strive for excellence even if nobody is watching. If you hold yourself to these high standards, then other people will see your work ethic and follow in your footsteps. They'll work hard and deliver higher quality work because they respect the lofty expectations that you keep. If you have high expectations, then you need to lead by example. Hold yourself to the same high standards, and others will rise to the occasion. Number 3, give feedback. Constructive criticism is a simple yet challenging skill. Whether you're talking to a friend or reviewing a project at work, it's terrifying to tell people what you really think. But giving honest feedback will make you an essential resource for everyone you meet. The truth is, people need genuine feedback more often than they realize. They may not be able to handle the feedback you give, they may close their ears or pretend you're wrong. But in the long run, constructive criticism helps others learn from their mistakes and to move forward. Number 4, exercise quickly. Exercise is essential to your physical and mental health, yet many people struggle to incorporate exercise into their routines. Most people treat exercise as an expensive and time-consuming habit, but workouts can be quick and efficient without disrupting the flow of your day. You don't need to spend hours at the gym or run 10 miles around your neighborhood. Instead, spend just 15 minutes getting your heart rate up and your body moving. 15 minutes a day is all you need to reap the many rewards of daily exercise. Jog around the block, do calisthenics on your bedroom floor. You don't need dumbbells, mats, or fancy equipment to meet your fitness goals. All you need is 15 minutes and a little bit of willpower. Number 5, communicate regularly. Are you a quiet person? Maybe you keep your thoughts and feelings bottled up. Maybe you don't like talking about your troubles. Either way, you may not be a great communicator, but what simple habits can you use to improve? Sharpening your communication skills is easier than you think. The best place to start is simply talking to people. You don't need to have deep, memorable conversations. You don't need to tell spellbinding stories or speak in front of crowds of strangers. Just find a friend, say hello, and start talking about anything on your mind. Talk about the weather, talk about sports, talk about current events or the places you've gone recently. The best way to improve your communication skills is to communicate regularly. With practice, your shyness and insecurity will decrease. You'll realize that people are just people, and there's really nothing to be afraid of. Once you overcome that hurdle, you can work on more diverse modes of communication. Eventually, you can practice speaking your mind, verbalizing your priorities, and expressing deeper emotions. But for now, don't worry about anything deeper. Just talk to at least 3 people every day. You'll be surprised how big of a difference this simple change can make. Number 6, preparing ideas. The most impressive people always bring something to the table. They never walk into a room unprepared or uneducated. They always have at least one good idea on hand, and they aren't afraid to use it. Before every meeting, spend 10 or 15 minutes brainstorming new angles, twists, or concepts. Keep a running list of interesting ideas on hand because you never know when a good opportunity will present itself. Now, it won't happen every day, but when it does, you'll be glad you had something prepared. You can pull out your list, impress the people around you, and move yourself one step closer to your goals, all because you thought ahead. Number 7. Undivided attention. Do you give people your undivided attention? The world is full of terrible listeners, people who want to hear themselves talk, people who lose interest halfway through the conversation, but you can be one of the few people who really listens. During every conversation, give people your undivided attention. When they're telling a story, for example, don't just listen, use your body language to show interest. Ask good questions so they know you're engaged. Good listening skills can take you a long way, so be active and listen closely. Number 8. Show gratitude. No one accomplishes anything alone. There's always someone helping you on your journey, so make a habit of showing gratitude. Thank the people in your life for their advice, their experiences, and their compassion. And when your hard work finally does pay off, don't hesitate to share the spotlight with all the people who stood behind you. Because whether you like it or not, you couldn't have done it without them. Number 9. Emotional honesty. Expressing honest emotions can be a terrifying experience. You may worry what other people will think. You may fear criticism or judgment, but you're not doing yourself any favors by lying about the way you feel. Each time you lie about your emotions, you're losing touch with yourself, muddling your emotions, and you're clouding your identity. At the same time, you're creating distance between you and the people in your life. The more you hide your emotions, the harder it becomes for your loved ones to understand you. So if you want to build stronger connections with yourself and others, allow yourself to feel the way you feel and don't be afraid to express those feelings out loud. People want to understand you, but first you need to be open and honest. Otherwise, no one will ever know what you're really thinking. Number 10. Remember names. Here's a simple but powerful habit that can help you connect with new people. When someone introduces themselves, make a conscious effort to remember their name. Then a few minutes later, naturally incorporate their name into the conversation. Remembering someone's name may not sound like much, but it can foster an instant connection between you and a complete stranger. If you can remember someone's name, they're more likely to remember yours. Number 11. Acknowledge success. Do you acknowledge other people's success? If someone does something great, don't hesitate to let them know. Be a source of encouragement, motivation, and support in other people's lives. When they achieve a goal, recognize their hard work. When they overcome a challenge, admire their perseverance. Not only will you be a more enjoyable person to spend time with, but you may gather inspiration from their goals and dreams. Number 12. Be on time. Everyone's heard this tip before, but it's worth repeating. No matter where you're going, always be on time. Whether you're attending a job interview or meeting an old friend, showing up late is disrespectful and frustrating for everyone involved. By arriving late, you're forcing someone else to sacrifice their time, and that puts a bad taste in their mouth. Arriving early, on the other hand, shows people you value their time as much as you value your own, and that way every interaction starts on a positive note. Number 13. Don't interrupt. Do you want to improve your social skills? Here's a simple habit that can make you a stronger, more likable conversationalist. When someone is talking, let them finish before opening your mouth. No matter how badly you want to say something, keep your thoughts to yourself until the other person is done speaking. Because interruptions can easily turn people off. It's impolite and disrespectful, but it's also irritating to talk with someone who keeps cutting you off. Luckily, there's an easy fix. Keep your thoughts to yourself and wait your turn. When they're done talking, people will happily listen to what you have to say. Number 14. Social inclusion. All right, let's say there's a new employee at work. You don't know them very well, but what would happen if you invited this person to lunch? Few things are more daunting than a new environment surrounded by new people. In this scary situation, a friendly and inclusive person is like a life raft in the middle of the ocean. So be inclusive whenever you can. Not only are you expanding your social circle, but you're also giving someone a much-needed sense of place and purpose. In any new environment, that feeling is priceless. Number 15. Believe in people. Do you have faith in other people? Many lone wolves insist that other people are lazy or unreliable, so they rarely trust anyone but themselves. They never delegate, they never ask for help, and they never listen to other people's perspectives. But here's the truth: you need other people to succeed. Yes, some people are untrustworthy, but many others are dependable and hardworking, just like you. So instead of assuming everyone is incapable, it's time to change your narrative. Assume that other people have what it takes. Assume that other people want to help you succeed, because people are worth believing in, but you need to give them a chance. Number 16. Give compliments. You make the strongest impression during the first 30 seconds of a conversation. So why not fill those 30 seconds with something that makes the other person feel good? Within the first 30 seconds of any conversation, pay someone a genuine compliment. Find something small and specific you admire about them, like a piece of clothing. Let them know that you appreciate their style. Most of the time, you'll put a smile on their face. They might even laugh. Either way, you've made a great first impression, all thanks to one little compliment. Hey, thank you for watching Top Think, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.